Welcome back. This is your host, Noura Almasri, and this is Echoes of Impact with Brand. We're back with my friend Talyn. We're talking about personal brands. If you missed the first two segments with Talyn, I will encourage you to go back and watch the episode. You'll find it on the YouTube, Now Media YouTube, and also on the landing page, nowmedia.tv. Look for Echoes of Impact and watch it again because it's a lot of information. And I want you to go to 2025 having all this knowledge with you so you can have an amazing 2025. Welcome back, Sally.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me again.
Of course. So having the personal brands, you always say like you can have more money with that. You can charge people based on your personal brands. A lot of people, I see them like maybe they cannot really get it. Like, how can I do that if I'm offering the same service, if I'm offering the same thing, just because of my personal brand, just because I am out there. Some people might say exposing myself to people to criticize me. So can you talk about this? Like, explain to the people like what's the science, what's the art about around this?
Yeah, so personal brand, it's becoming premium. When you put value in yourself and you're raising your values, you are going to only attract people who share very similar values to you. Now, when you become somebody who is behind the scenes and you're undercharging, so you're constantly undercutting your clients, you're undercutting your competitors just to get more clients, guess what happens? You're lowering your status because you're saying yes to every opportunity. You've got a big net and you're catching as much clients as possible. But how are you as one person going to service hundreds of clients? Guess what happens? You hire people to service those clients. So you become more and more removed from your business because now you have to hire a team to look after hundreds of clients who are only paying you this much. Now imagine if suddenly you are raising the stakes a little bit more, right? You are very deliberate with how you're putting yourself together. You're very deliberate about what message you're sharing. You're very deliberate about sharing a very small piece of you with your audience so they can actually connect with you and you're not faceless, right? You're raising the stakes now and you're only showing up in places where people actually value you and respect you. Because you're raising your value, you can actually raise the price with that, right? So your service will not be $100 like the other person. Your service will more or less be like $10,000. Mm-hmm. But you don't need hundreds of clients to charge 10K. You need 3, 4, 5 maybe, and you're still making $50,000 per month, doing less work and retaining like maybe 98% of the profits because you've got expenses for your business. The other person has very little small margins because there's so much expenses. When you're building your personal brand, you're charging more, working less, and only attracting clients who are willing to pay that 10K. Which one would you choose?
To be paid more. Because sometimes as a service provider, you feel like you are working for free for your client with how much you charge if you don't charge well. Mm-hmm. So really, it turns out like to close your business and go find a job. Because it's not gonna work this way. So a lot of people like feel like I don't want to be on video. So does it require to be on video to build your personal brand?
No. So your personal brand is personal. So what is your comfort level? Where do you want to show up? What do you feel comfortable doing? If it's audio, that's fine. There's podcasting for that. If it's video, that's fine. That's an omnipresence. You're available everywhere. If you're really reluctant to be on camera or be on video, there's blogging. But again, with blogging, do not rely on AI to do that for you. You have to have a strategy where the messaging are the things that people are actually looking for. There's a strategy for absolutely everything. But then your personal brand is the thing that attracts people to you. So this is where storytelling is very important. If you're writing a blog or doing any sort of email marketing, share a little bit of insight to what happened in your day. Can I give you an example of what this looks like, Noura?
Please.
Okay, so I wrote an email yesterday, which has not gone out yet. And I was thinking, what was the most interesting thing that happened to me today? It doesn't have to be business related. So my daughter, who's 4, we went outside and she's fully embraced the fairy look. You know, the wings, it's showing she's a queen fairy, and that's a nickname that she's actually given to herself. And we fully embrace this. And of course, I'm the fairy boss mother. So I thought this would be a really cute story to share with future clients about how she doesn't want to be cool or cute. She wanted to be cool and cute. So she had a really mixed array of like this rainbow tiara, Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt, and her light up shoes. And she reminded me that your brand could be absolutely anything as long as this is something that you've chosen. You've given yourself a really cool title with it that other people can call you. And now you're going fully in. And this was a really great story to share because it blended in with personal branding. A lot of people are really scared to be who they are because they fear judgment and criticism from others. But you're not fully embracing the moment that you're in. And that's what I use in my email marketing. And that was personal to me.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So is there a shortcut to build a personal brand? Is there like step by step to build a personal brand that you can share with the audience that's going to help them at least start? I know you have your masterclass, which is amazing. I recommend everyone to go and get it. But like just now, like in a short, maybe few steps you can share with people.
I mean, the ultimate shortcut, Noura, is working with me because I build a powerful brand for you in 100 days. 100 days and your brand is built, and that's including a lead generation and sales strategy where you can start to already attract clients while I'm busy working on everything else. So that's the ultimate shortcut. But the first thing I would recommend is get your phone out, record yourself for 30 minutes and just talk. Just talk like you're talking to yourself in front of a mirror. The purpose of this is to ask yourself, why did I start this business? That is the question I want you to record, and just record unfiltered, unedited, and see what comes out of your mouth. I get all of my clients to do this now because once they get over that, I need to be professional and I need to sound really proper and I need to sound like this, the real part of them comes out 15 minutes later. And those are the parts that I actually get my clients to post on their social media. Because when you see the real reason why they started their business, it's got nothing to do with money. All of a sudden, the playing level has completely changed and their business has a new light to it. So that's the first thing. That's the easiest thing that you can do for yourself.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow, I can't, So go ahead, guys. Like, even if you don't want to post this, just like try this strategy and see what comes up. Everyone has the phone. Just do it. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Does not have to be perfect. And you can see an example of a why video if you go on my Instagram at Boss Diplomat. My why video is the first thing you'll see. And I'm crying, guys. I don't cry at anything. But I cried because I was reflecting about how I don't like my husband being stuck in a hustle culture. And the minute I said that, I broke down in tears, Noura, and that was really unexpected, super unscripted. And that's the video that I shared because I'm okay being vulnerable with people, and that's the real me that is completely unfiltered. And now I know, wow, me being invisible or being a ghost in society is actually not the true reason why I started my business. I want to retire my husband, and that's what keeps me going.
That's awesome. I watched that video. What do you want to do after you retire him?
I want to hang out with him. I want to play video games with him. Like I don't want to work. I want to hang out with my best friend. Like that's the simple answer.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. Yeah, I watched that video. I absolutely loved it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being vulnerable. And this is when you connect with people because everyone wants to have the similar thing at the end of the day with their family. You want to spend more time with your family, be available, like enjoy the time with your loved one, with your husband, with your wife, with your kids, with your parents, brothers, sister, everyone. So it's amazing to share that personal stories because there are a lot of people are going to connect with you and they feel the same and now they can trust you more. So this is amazing. So how can people work with you so they can do the absolute ultimate shortcut so they can get their brands with 90 days? by January, I guess.
There's 3 different ways that you can work with me. Let's start with the most expensive to the least expensive. So the best way to work with me is the 100-day brand transformation. This is where I do everything for you. So if you are very time poor, this is the perfect solution, because in 3 months' time, you're going to have a powerful magnetic personal brand that actually works well for your business. We're going to look at restructuring your pricing, because your price is going to go up by working with me. A lot of my clients' price goes up by like 50% after going through that process. And you're going to get your first case study clients during this process. So you're going to test out your new pricing skills and how you relate to your clients. The second option is doing the personal brand master course. So this is a done with you service. There's video tutorials for absolutely everything. I share my trade secrets and formulas on how to build your personal brand. And you know, Noura, you have a small taste of what that is, because we worked in the past together. But really, I go very, very deep into really small things that make a huge difference. The last way that you can work with me is come and join me in the Fairy Boss Mother show. So I do have a new YouTube channel that I'm running, where I will perform a free brand analysis on your business live. So I'm completely unprepped. You're coming completely unprepped, and I'm going to look at your website, your social media, and I'm going to give you the Fairy Boss Mother critique. So some things might sting. So come with that an ego, and come with an open mind, and that way you get instant value and I get some content.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And guys, you want to go and check the website and book a time with Talyn, so she can work with you and she can actually tell you what's the best way for you. But don't wait any longer. It's the time to actually break free and go build your personal brand. It's going to make all the difference for you in your business, and it's going to allow you to reach your goal for next year. Thank you so much, Talyn. Thank you for all these great information you shared with us today. All right, guys, this is Echoes of Impact with Noura. We'll be right back.